Well, it's a good thing I'm in better shape after all this eating right and exercise. My wife took the truck, the only vehicle we have, to her sister's house about an hour and a half from here. And on our way back, the transmission went out. So I'm stranded at the house and she's stranded on the side of the road. Thankfully, we have car shield, so they're getting a tow and a transmission shop to get started on it. But that doesn't solve my immediate problem of not having a way to get around and not having a way to get online. So I'm having to walk up here to the bar. It's been 41 minutes. I'm 2.23 miles in, and I can finally see the place. You might be able to see it at the end of the road there. It's a lot different walking at 2:30 in the afternoon in Florida than it is at 7 in the morning. But that's where I've been transmitting from my videos every day. And I wanted to make sure I got this one out to you. So here you go. Good morning. How are y'all doing today? Oh boy, it took a while to get going this morning. I got up so doggone early because the only time I get internet at all is at night. So from 3 a.m. until 6 a.m. this morning, I was taking care of some stuff I had to do online just to get my life situated with all this dress change. Moving seems to be more difficult these days. I've moved a lot of times in the past, but now that everything is in the digital world, it's like you have to go manually change everything yourself. Used to be you could send a form in to the post office and just about everything got changed. I don't know, I just don't remember it being this hard. But one of the cool things about moving is sometimes you stumble across stuff that you haven't seen in a while. I found a box of hats that I didn't know I had put away a good bit ago. And then they stayed away prior to the move. So I kind of thought I had just lost a bunch of my hats. The funny thing is I didn't realize what a fathead I was. This hat didn't fit. That was one of the reasons it was put away. I ordered it online a long time ago. It's one of those fitted hats, so it doesn't have a snap in the back to put it back on. And I never did wear it because it wouldn't fit my head. But one that I used to wear all the time, one of my support the troops hats that I got from it's a Miami Dolphins hat. And I used to wear it all the time. I put it on this morning thinking, yeah, I'm gonna wear that one. I haven't worn it in a long time. That doggone thing was like having a big bowl on my head. It was so loose. It was just, it was like a kid wearing his dad's hat. So it's interesting because you don't often think of having a fat head from being overweight. Obviously I did, because I think I've gone down at least a ½ inch in my hat size. And that to me is just mind-blowing. It should be obvious, I guess, but it still blows my mind. Anyway, I just thought that was humorous. I'd like to share that with you. I do want to talk to you about something a little bit more serious today. You know, all this overcast sky that I'm dealing with right now reminds me of the fact that it has rained what seems like every day since around April of this year, whether I was in Georgia or Florida or going between the two. And really, it seems like it's been even worse down here. Well, Katie and I took a drive through Citrus County the other day to, was it Crystal River, I think it is the name of the city. And we were surprised to see all this flooding going on out there because there was nothing like that going on right around us. But I thought, my goodness, the water is so deep. It was across the highway, and we drove by some neighborhood areas and we could see that the water was filling up their yards, but we couldn't really see how it was affecting their houses. But yesterday I went to get my driver's license and got to talking to a gentleman in line who was talking to somebody else in line, and we It's amazing how gregarious people are around here. I really love it. But he was talking about being in the Crystal River area and not being able to get his mail because of the flooding, not being able to get trash pickup, not being able to get out and go to work in some cases, some people are dealing with. And some people have water in their houses. And I don't watch the news, so I don't know what's going on as far as all that. But he said that there's no news coverage on it at all. And there's a lot of people who are suffering right now. So today I wanted to be able to focus on thinking about others who are in need. And it's something that's always in the front of my mind, to be considerate of others. But when I think about people who are living right around where I am, that are suffering because of these nonstop rains and all this flooding that's been going on, and it looks like it's just going to keep on raining, I would just like to ask everyone to take a moment, and if you're a praying person, say some prayers for these folks, and maybe get in touch with somebody you know that lives down in the Citrus County area and see if there's anything you can do to help. You know, back in 1994, I moved to Albany, Georgia, and I had lived in that area before, but I had just gotten married for the first time, and we had rain going on for several months before what was called the flood of 94, which was considered a 10,000 year flood. It was so bad. But the very first day I was in our home, we had water coming in the front door. So that was a not too easy way to start off a new marriage. It was very disheartening to be able to try to bring my new wife into a situation where there was destruction. I mean, it was like, okay, you're married now, which is a challenge in and of itself, but here we're going to move into a natural disaster on top of that. And I'm sure there's some people in that situation right now, and my thoughts are just heavy with them, and I'm going to be looking for anything I might be able to do to help support them in this area. I just don't know what that would be right this moment, other than to ask the people that I reach out to every day to offer encouragement to, that you would put some voices of encouragement up for them, that you would offer some prayers up for the people in Citrus County who are suffering under these floods right now. And hopefully we can work together and help get everybody through this crisis. I don't know how much access I'm going to have to what's going on, because I'm still in this black hole of data with Verizon and Comcast, but I'll try to keep you updated on that situation, and hopefully we can see some positive things work through this rough situation. You know, life's going to be full of rough situations, and no man is an island unto himself. We all need a little help sometimes. And the folks that are dealing with this problem are just heavy on my mind at the moment. And I hope that you'll keep them in your prayers. And don't forget to exercise. Don't forget to eat right, because you got to take care of yourself. We need you in good shape so that we can lean on each other sometimes. If you're not feeling good, if you're grumpy, if you're upset, if you're unable to deal with the dragons in your life, how can you be there to help anybody deal with those big dragons that come and hit them upside the head? Whew. Feels good to get out and exercise, though. I really had a hard time getting going because of this humidity. So don't forget to do what you got to do, and I'll see you in the morning. Take care, y'all.